Hi, my name is Jordin Spears. I'm a freshman here at UC. I'm double majoring in psychology and movement science, and today I'm going to talk to you about an idea I created for the university's annual Run for Change. My idea is to do a color run for bringing autism awareness. As you may know, or if you don't know, April is the month for autism awareness, and I would like to incorporate a color run that brings both awareness to autism itself and helps the university raise money for this cause. So first I'm going to talk to you about my project goals and why I think this event will be a good idea. The first goal that I have is that we should create ideas that have never been used before. So I really want to incorporate people who are going to be creative and are going to bring innovative thinking to this process to overall make this event wonderful. My second goal is that we should create an environment that is open, fun, and accepting for all people. I feel like children with autism who struggle with this disorder don't feel accepted in society or possibly in places that they are in, whether it's school or around their friends. I just really want to make this event a safe place for them. And my third goal is to create a 5K run that clearly conveys our purpose as a university and ethical morals to support children who suffer with autism. So in saying that, we should definitely incorporate the University of Charleston's mission statement. Engaging in this event automatically will contribute to the part of the statement that talks about productive work. I feel like if we're productive in what we're doing, we can ultimately make this a success. Another big part of this event would be creativity. We need to do something that makes this event different, makes it stand out, and really makes it hit home for the people that are creating the event, the people that are participating in it. Just really put our minds to work. Bringing awareness for autism automatically contributes to enlightened living. So just people may not automatically know what autism is, or people may not know people who are affected by this disorder. And so this will bring awareness for it. And lastly, community involvement. Just reaching out to people in the community, not only in Charleston, but around Charleston, and just making this a really great event to bring a lot of people into. Liberal learning outcomes that will be used in this event, citizenship, so of course reaching out to people in Charleston and people who already live here. Second would be communication. Again, community outreach is a big deal that we'll need to gain support for this event and get a good turnout. And last is just innovative ideas, using creativity, marketing strategies. All of that will be key into making this a success. So right now I'm going to talk to you about my project plan. The timeline that I have for this event is an 8-week time span. I would like to begin the creation of the project on February 16th, and this is a Friday in class. I also would like to end the project creation on April 6th, so this will be, again, a total of 8-week time span. The actual day of the event, I would like it to be on the April 14th, so by the 6th, our goal is to have everything completed. If anything, just small logistics that we may need to tweak or fix, but the ultimate goal is to be done by April 6th and get the event rolling on April 14th. There will be 3 groups total, and in each group a number of 5 to 8 people. Each group will have their own responsibility to control everything that all the goals that they have need to be met for that group. If they have any questions, they should reach out to the PE or the professor, but mainly this will be the people in the group's responsibility to get the goals done. They will be deducted points if they don't have a report every single week. So every week that we have class, they should have a status report or bring up questions, needs, or concerns for their group as a whole. If they finish early, if they happen to get everything that they need done, at that point they should join other groups that may still be struggling and ultimately just work together. So the first group's name is Communications and Outreach, and they will be responsible for finding our target audience, whether this are children in schools that suffer with autism, just families around the community, people definitely on campus, just making this event have a great turnout. So the special guests in this event will obviously be children with autism. In order to incorporate them into our event, we need to do some outreach, and so we can do this through pep rallies, emails, phone calls to local schools, schools around the area, just making sure that we can get as many autistic children at this event and make them feel special. A second thing that we need, this group will need to do is just the main logistics of the event. So I had an idea to maybe make t-shirts and goodie bags for the children that will be here, and just little things like that to make this event special. We also need to reach out to the authorities on campus, so whether it's just student body president, the president himself, the people that will really help us with transportation, with getting where we need to go, with reaching out to the schools, people who have connections. And lastly, we need to reach out to organizations. We need funding for this event. So organizations who would be willing to donate money, donate items that we need for the event, and possibly partner with us so that they can get something out of it and ultimately incorporate as many people as we can into the event as a whole. Second group's name is advertisement, and this is a really key group in getting this event out to the public. And so the biggest thing is getting the word out. We want to send out emails. We want to do social media. We want to just find every way possible to promote the event, whether it's flyers, posters. This group just really needs to work on being creative and finding every avenue to make sure that people know what's happening, how to get there, and just really raise awareness for the event as a whole. The last group that I have is construction and creativity. This group will be mainly in charge of the main creation of the event. So this includes the length of the run, the materials that would be needed, how to get the materials that we need, the rest stations that will be in the event, snacks that we may need, hydration, the location of the event, the time that it will start, the duration of how long it will go, who works each rest station, where we'll have our sign-in and check-in, how we will do that, the cost for the run, and also how to keep track of the money that we're making so that we can donate it to the autism organization. So the main people that I want in this group will be people who are extremely responsible, who will know just how to keep track of everything, and this will be really the main group. Again, it'll have 5 to 8 people, but a lot of people I think will be more in this group because it's just really about the concrete creation of the event itself. There are still a few constraints that might make this process difficult. One is finding a location for the event. Although it would be ideal to have it on campus, 5Ks need a lot of space and area to work with. There would be security and logistical concerns on campus, and if not hosted on campus, we would have to reserve another place that is close. Another constraint would be time. We would need to wait for calls back and emails back, possibly from authorities and other schools, to get information from. We can eliminate this by being proactive and taking care of things in advance. Lastly, we need funding to raise funds for this event. The startup money will have to come from possibly donations given to us by the community, local schools, and businesses. These are some great resources I used for finding information for our event. The first website came from a parent's first-hand experience from her color run. She provided extremely helpful tips for families who may be participating in the color run for the first time. The second article provides information on how to prepare physically for a 5K for those who may be wanting to run it seriously and in a time frame. The third and fourth website provides info on autism itself, from symbols to definitions to even commonly asked questions. We can use this information to answer any question participators may have and ultimately bring more awareness to our cause. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation, and I hope it inspires you as much as it has inspired me. Let's make Color for Autism a success.